County? Swift Current, Saskatchewan. Okay. I'm curious, what time is it there? Same time as us right now? 8 p.m. Okay. What do you think? One more
Let's
minute or
go.
we're good to
Let's
go?
go.
Okay.
Let's get this party started.
Okay. Thank you all for joining us tonight. My name's Cassandra. I'm just going to kick this call off. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our host here, Jen Laurie. We're so lucky to have her join us tonight. She is a certified holistic nutritionist practitioner. She has qualifications in prescribing supplementation, and she's been doing that for over 15 years. She is the guru that is going to read all the labels with a fine-tooth comb. So if she is going to be willing to put something in her body, I know it is 100% safe and that I then don't have to turn around and read all the labels. I love, love, love that about her. And we are so lucky to get to learn from her. Literally every time I hear her speak, I learn something new from her. And I just really love working with her. So I'm going to pass this over to Jen. Thank you so much.
Well, welcome everyone. I think, are going to have a lot of Canada in the house tonight. So if you are brand new to this and someone invited you, just know that they care a lot about you because there's some big things happening right now in Canada with our company. The company I'm talking about is called Trinant. Trinant means to change life. And that has been our mission since we launched 13 years ago. So this is not a brand new company. However, this is a newer company to Canada. And so we're super excited to be sharing about it because one of our missions is to impact 1 billion lives in our first 30 years. And we are doing that. We are impacting lives. We are we have a bold mission to do that. And how we do that is through our health products, through our wealth pillar, and our community pillar. So we're going to show you how we get things done here. So we're going to first dive into the health side of things. So I'm just going to pull up some slides here for you to follow along. And we're going to share some really cool stories with you here tonight so that you can really get an idea of what we're talking about when we are talking about changing lives. Because, that's it could be kind of a weird phrase. I know not everybody is going to be like, yeah, absolutely, changed my life. But sometimes we see some skepticism, right? Have you ever been told, take this and it will change your life, and then it didn't change your life? Let us know in the chat. Have you ever taken a product that you thought absolutely would change your life and yet it didn't? Yes, me too. And for years, I shared about products that I really hoped would give the results, but they just didn't. And what I love about Trinant is they truly do give the results that are promised. So, what we see is we have products that everybody wants and needs. We're targeting right at the source. We're getting at the root cause of dysfunction in the body. Our products are highly effective. What does that mean? That means that people feel it the first, second, third time they use it, not 60, 90, 120 days later, but they feel the impact in their body fast. Things start shifting really, really fast. Our formulation process is super rigorous. We're very, very picky about the ingredients that we choose. That's one of the things that I absolutely love. We are third party tested. We're manufactured in a CGMP certified facility. And the products we're going to share about here tonight are actually Health Canada approved. That is actually unique. A lot of products that we have available to us online and all over the place are not Health Canada approved. Our products have the check mark. They are Health Canada approved. What I love about our products is they really target the foundation of health. They are innovative and they support the whole system. So we're talking about gut health, we're talking about weight management, and more importantly, metabolic function in the body, because that's truly what we're talking about. If your body is stuck and holding on to weight, Most commonly, that is a metabolic dysfunction. It's not because your metabolism is broken. Your body just needs extra support to turn that fuel into energy in this at the cellular level. So we are also diving into the women's health category. You're going to hear a phenomenal story of transformation in that area here tonight. As well, we focus on beauty from the inside out. Did you know that your skin is, what's happening on your skin is a reflection of what's actually happening on the inside of the body. If you've ever heard of the term the gut skin axis, that's a thing. The gut brain axis. What goes on in our gut is so crucial to all health in our body. And so we have a health product called Enrich. You'll see on the screen here. Enrich is a complete foundational product for gut health. It helps break your food down, absorb your nutrition, and help detox your body all in one. And that is one of my favorite products because I used to have to prescribe 3 to 4 products to get the same results, yet I never ever got the same results that I get with this one product. I would get like smaller, less impact, right? Maybe a little bit of results, but not big like this. And when we're talking about gut health, it can mean so many different things, right? So we're just talking about gut health right at the foundation. That might be someone struggling with something called IBS. Do you know anyone who struggles with IBS? Somebody with Crohn's, autoimmune condition. Autoimmune conditions are very common and it starts in the gut. Thyroid, thyroid struggles in the gut. Mental health struggles in the gut. Skin issues like rosacea and eczema in the gut. It all starts in the gut. And most commonly, it's because of either a toxic overload, so we're not detoxing properly, or we're experiencing, I'll say, decreased digestion. And so with that, we're not accessing the nutrients from our food. We need to be accessing the nutrients from our food to actually feel it. Now, one of the things that I absolutely like stood out to me when it came to these products, when I was looking at it, I was looking at what is the source of the nutrients. Whole food vitamins. I was looking for whole food vitamins, not the ones that pretend they're whole food, because did you know that they only have to be 10% whole food to call themselves whole food and natural? 10%, that's it, right? So
Mhm.
95% of the products that are walking around saying it's like a natural product, it's not. It's lab derived. Your body is not made to recognize lab derived synthetics. It is meant to be able to take in whole food, right? So that was the first thing I was looking at on the label. What is the source of the vitamins? Is it actually coming from whole food? And one of the biggest key things you'll see if you pick up a supplement that you already have in your cupboard, I know we all have supplements in our cupboard, you will see vitamin C. And in brackets beside it, you will see ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid is a synthetic lab-derived version, not the same, just similar. Doesn't do the same thing, just kind of does a little thing. So what we're talking about is getting that big impact that we know nutrition can support our body with. And it's important that we are using whole food vitamins in order to get that high impact result. Also, the sources of minerals. Are they the right sources of minerals that our body can actually absorb, right? What else is in there? What's in the added ingredients? I was looking at that. I was also looking at the dosages. Are they actual dosages? Did you know that most supplements either are inabsorbable or if they have really good ingredients, sometimes they're just so microdosed they won't move the needle in your health. So I was looking at dosages. I was looking at what sourcing of the ingredients and what are the additives because sometimes there's harmful additives in supplements and other times what happens is there's additives in supplements that just reduce the absorption of the nutrients. So it's kind of counterproductive, but what it does do is increases the profit margin because most companies that's their number one goal, right? Remember, our mission is to impact 1 billion lives for good in our first 30 years. Our primary mission is to impact people's lives. right? And so we're not cutting corners that I see every other company making. And that's what really attracted me in. And then I had a personal experience with the products. That wasn't good enough. I also shared with others, and that created an experience. And you're going to get to hear two of those experiences here tonight. So I have the pleasure of my co-host. I'm going to bring my co-host Cassandra back on to share with you guys. Cassandra is an incredible friend of mine. She leads with her heart. And when I heard this story, it brought me to tears. It brought me to tears as a fellow mom. So, for those of you who are moms, you're totally going to identify with Cassandra's stories. You know, there's ups and downs in motherhood. Cassandra, take it away. Tell us about what happened for you when you were introduced.
Sure. Thank you so much. So, Jen actually introduced me to these products, and when I saw the comp plan, really is what attracted me to the business. And we'll get back to that and talk about it a little bit later. Um, so I actually purchased the Elite Pack from her that just was like the biggest, best value bundle because I'm like, I want to try it all. And if she says it's good, I totally trust that. And I'd really actually bought the products, a couple of them for my husband to try, but I had them. So I'm like, everybody needs some vitamins in their life. Let's give it a try. And 3 days later, I had a meeting with her for a different reason. And I'm like, Jen, did you roofie me? Like, what is in this? I have never felt this good sober. I've never felt this good potentially ever. Like, it was amazing. And yeah, so back to motherhood, I'd kind of, found myself in a dark space and, not really recognizing yourself. And then to have a product just like pull you out of a dark zone that you didn't even really know you were in felt pretty amazing. And I love that my kids had their mom back. I was like feeling energetic and focused. I could start and finish a task. I was willing to like actually get down on the ground and play with my kids because I wasn't so exhausted. I actually like had something to give. So that was pretty spectacular. Um, yeah.
I love
Did
it.
I
I love
did I
it.
say it all?
You got
Did I
it. You
miss
got
any
it.
of it?
No,
Okay.
it's so incredible. I love that. And that just like that brought joy to my heart to share with you and see that your kids could get their mom back. And that is like a lot of people struggling with some imbalances that can simply be improved by filling those gaps that weren't coming from the food and all the things that you needed. And so I love that we were able to help you in that way. Um, Okay, so I'm going to bring on another co-host of mine tonight, Christine. She's another friend of mine who has had multiple experiences with these products that were just up on the screen a minute ago. However, this is one of her newest experiences with one of our newer launched products. And for those of you who are in that second season of womanhood, you're going to get it. You're going to hear it. You're going to get it. She's real. She's raw. She always tells it straight. I love that about her. She's honest. She's authentic, just a beautiful human being. And she is going to bravely and courageously share some real transformations that she's experienced just recently.
Okay, thank you, Jen. I'm all teary. So that was so nice of you to say. Thank you so much. Yes. So the product that I'm going to talk about here is for her, and the name says it all. It's this cute little pink bottle. So before I actually started taking it, um, things were going on in my life that I just accepted as the norm. Um, if you after having kids, I didn't know that I was moving into premenopause. I'm over 40 now, and my body felt different. Things were going on. Now, put a one in the chat if you sneeze and you tinkle. That was me. I cough, I tinkle. I sneeze, I tinkle. I jump up and down. So I was having these bladder leaks, constantly wearing like light days or pads. Um, and yeah, it was just, because of my sense of humor, I just took it in as, oh, haha, look, I sneezed, achoo, and I peed. And to me, I just took it as a normal thing. That is not a normal thing. On top of that, there was other things like itchy ears that I was going through and vertigo. And I had no idea that this was actually all connected to my hormones. So when we launched this product, and I learned about that it was actually designed to specifically support women in premenopause, perimenopause, and postmenopause, to me, I was like, well, it's worth a try. I wasn't expecting anything dramatic. Uh, However, one of the biggest changes that I had within a few weeks, I'm not even wearing light days anymore. I can cough, sneeze. I'm not worrying or like bracing myself for any leaks. I can do jumping jacks. That's my fun thing I like to do is jump up and down to show everybody. And so I don't do that no more. I don't have to worry. But the biggest thing for me was on day one. Day one, I took the capsules and I was on a swinging with my kids. And all of a sudden, I was like, there is no way that this is possible. I haven't been swinging on a swing since I was 30. And I was on the swing for like 5 minutes and I was like, no vertigo. So vertigo gone, my ears, my bladder, everything is feeling so much better. So not only have these products given me the support that I'm needing for my symptoms, it's giving me confidence. I'm not embarrassed. And I share this openly because I know that there's other women out there that are quietly going through this stuff and they're not going to be like me who's as open, and to share. So yeah, if there's something natural out there that can help you through the season of life, I know that you deserve to have other options here because they do exist.
I love it. Thank you, Christine, for sharing with everyone. Now, if you identified with anything that was shared here so far, know that we're only really just talking about a couple of products here tonight. We're going to do more calls like this and share more about other things, but I've got just a couple more things. We've got a couple more things to share with you. So stick around, stick with us. We're going to keep going here. We also have another thing that I am very passionate about sharing about. So, one of the things that we also share is travel. We have a travel community that you can be part of and gain access to up to 65% on travel at over 850,000 destinations worldwide. So you can be enjoying wholesale pricing on hotels, resorts, cruises, car rentals, condos, all of that without the markups on public sites. And I'm talking about discount sites too. Like we've done some pretty cool comparisons, and there is savings all over the place that make travel more available to all of us. Because right now, if you're living in the world I'm living in, everything costs more right now. Travel is just one of those things that has like tripled in the past decade. So this makes travel possible for our family to make sure we don't skip a year and we get to travel, creating those memories that I know for me, I only got a couple of travel opportunities as a kid, and those memories are so solid in my foundation. My siblings and I have memories that will last a lifetime, and my kids now have that opportunity for us to create memories together as well. And I haven't even said anything about the best part. The best part is it's the best travel savings plan you will ever have, because here's the deal. You become part of this travel club, and after 12 consecutive months of membership, you are given an annual reward trip at that of your choosing at over 3,000 destinations. And some of those trips are going to be three, four, five times the value of which you've invested. It is like your money will never triple in a bank account. That's all I'm going to say. So you want to travel every year at an extreme discount, guaranteed. this is the way to do it. So if you are interested in traveling more with your family, then you got to get back with the person who invited you here tonight to tell you a little bit more about that. Now, because we have such incredible products, I do want you to know that you have the opportunity to also create an impact alongside us. You can create an impact alongside us by jumping in and becoming a member with us. We call that an associate. So when you have an associate account, you have the opportunity to run your business from anywhere, right from your phone. We all know you have phones. Some of you are even on the phone right now looking at this, right? And so it's super easy. We have, well, I shouldn't say you do need a work ethic. I don't want like it's simple, but it's not easy because you still got to do the work. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a business model that you can work from home and learn and grow with it. And we have seamless systems that help make it easier to launch, manage, and grow through your journey. And we support you along the way. We have an amazing community of support. So, one of the things I'm going to actually invite Cassandra back on to share a little bit about her journey because she really took this and saw this as an opportunity. And I want her to share with you what she saw that made her have the vision for what she wanted to do with it and what she saw, how she saw that would support her future and the people around her's future. Take it away, Cassandra.
Myself. Okay, here we are. Um, Thank you so much. So I did say before I'm a mama of three, but my original schooling I took was in hydrogeology, so that's the study of groundwater. And then I had a career in the corporate world for about 10 years. During that time, my husband and I also started a transportation business, so I know the traditional business side as well. And uh, when I saw this, I couldn't look away because when I pencil out how much it cost me to go to school to get that diploma, to work, to pay off those student loans, or to start a traditional business and to invest huge money into either whether you're doing a building or for us it's equipment, how much time and energy you have to put in to get your money back on that versus this. Like it's a very low startup cost. It's accessible to anybody that wants to make it happen, can make it happen. And I just think that that is such a beautiful way to be able to have business accessible to every single person. You don't need to have this huge trust fund to be able to become a business owner. So I think that that is just such a fantastic opportunity for everyone. I like that it's equal for every opportunity for people. And so when I really pencil it out, by far getting in and starting a business like this, dollar for dollar for how much I've put in and effort I've had to put in for the money I get back out, this is more lucrative than my diploma or my traditional business by far. And it's a whole lot less stressful. I can tell you that. And yeah, so really, as my kiddos grow in age, our business takes my husband away a lot. And as my kiddos get older, I can really see the need for my husband to be home more and more. So that is why I've dove into this and I'm working hard to be able to replace that income. So whether or not you're thinking very big, you have a big business that you want to replace, or whether or not you just want to, if you think $500 or $1,000 could really impact your family to just have some extra money to make ends meet, yeah, this probably is the vehicle that could really do that for you. And the community is top notch. So yes, you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. We're always here to help you.
I love
I'm
that.
gonna
Thank you, Cassandra, for sharing a bit of your vision and your story. Now, I don't know if you guys saw on that last slide that I had up. Anybody happen to spot a place that said Jeep bonus? Jeep bonus. Now, the reason why I point that out is because this is something I had never seen before when I saw this. There is these extra bonuses that are usually only reserved for the very top 2% in a business, right? It's a really big deal. And when I saw that this was available to help alleviate a big payment, did you guys know that a car payment is the second highest expense in a household? Like, that's insane. And so to be able to get help to pay off a vehicle faster and bring more money in, I saw that and I thought that is just genius. So what I want to bring Christine back on because she was one of those people that saw that and went, oh, we need that. So share your story of how you came about, um, when you saw and what you heard about with the Jeep part of it.
Okay, so Jen and I have actually known each other for roughly about 15 years. So, we've had these conversations. I had a Jeep payment that is ridiculous. I'm unable to refinance it. I'm not able to do all the stuff because of how I got into it. So, in talking of that, Jen was like, Christine, like, I got something here to talk to you about. So that's when she showed me this. So I already had a Jeep, and therefore, all I needed to do is start my business. And within my first 30 days, I was able to get my Jeep stipend and have been able to do this quite a bit, get my Jeep stipend. So now there's less stress that I have on myself and my family because it's one less payment that we have to pay for. So that was the added perk is I already had the Jeep. Some people go out and buy a Jeep after, but yeah, so I am definitely grateful for being able to have even one payment paid for on my Jeep.
Right. So absolutely amazing. So right at that very first position, Christine hit that very first position in her first 30 days, got the Jeep payment, got a team bonus, was getting paid customer commissions, and was able to alleviate a huge financial burden for her family. And I just love that I was able to help her do that. And for me, I was one of those people that went and got a Jeep. I didn't think I needed a Jeep, but I was like, well, if you're going to pay for it, like, it kind of just makes sense, right? And it came at a perfect time. We already had two vehicles, but we also had teenage kids that started getting their license. And let me tell you, when we got the Jeep, I did not realize how amazing it was going to be because we did not have to do the constant trade-off with vehicles because we had that extra third vehicle that our teenage kids could drive themselves to work and such without having that extra, like, you know, scheduling, right? Who's got the car when, right? We were able to be more flexible with that as a family. And the fact that we got this extra bonus to pay for it, absolutely incredible. In the past few years, I've actually did a calculation and they've paid for over $25,000 worth of the vehicle. And when you own the vehicle, they still keep paying you to drive that Jeep. So how phenomenal is that? That's just one and like a couple of ways of which we earn. So to get started, it's actually really quite simple. So Cassandra kind of touched on that. She touched on the fact that there's a really low cost barrier because in traditional business, what we know is that it is expensive to get in, it's expensive to get started. If you're buying an already established business or if you're starting a startup business, it can take tens of thousands of dollars just to open the doors. Not accessible to all people. And one of the things that I absolutely love about this is that you can have access to it without that big cost barrier. So, oh, I'm going to show you this first. So, Cassandra has shared like whether you want to make just a $500 bonus or a couple of thousand, or you want to make big bucks and make over $20,000 a month. The possibility is here. If you have a good work ethic and you are open to learn and you're open to taking action, You can make absolutely phenomenal, incredible money without that big, large investment. You just need to develop your skills and to put the time in. Now, what I want to show you quickly is just we have four starter packs. We have four startup packs that you can have. You can come in and pick which one. I absolutely love the Elite Builder Bundle. The reason why I love the Elite Builder Bundle is there is enough for your whole family to get started and start having an experience with, right? Why this one's the most popular here is because it gives you a taste of almost everything on that website, right? So you're going to get an experience in all the areas of health. But we do have these starter packs that are a little bit smaller if you want to kind of tiptoe your way in and maybe just give it a try just to get started and start having that experience. So whether you're all in and you want big business or whether you just want to tiptoe and start having a health experience and perhaps share with a handful of people, this is the way to go in the starter pack if that's where you're at. So it's super easy. You just talk to the person who invited you here. They will help you get set up with the pack of products that will help you best. And whether you want to jump in and just grab it as a customer or you want to come in and grab it as an associate so that you can take advantage of that discount and perhaps make a couple bucks. Because I know that for all of us, when we find something we love that makes an impact in our life, we usually talk about it. Whether it's talking about it online, calling our best friend, calling our sister, our mom, whatever it is, we will pick up the phone. If you have a good experience, you go tell people. You go see a good new series on Netflix, you're telling people. But the difference is you don't get paid for sharing those things. We all do this all the time. We are already sharing all with people the things we love. This is something that you can come in, have an experience, share with other people, and get paid for. Absolutely love that. I just want to say thank you to all of you who showed up tonight, or if you're watching the replay, thank you for jumping in and having a listen. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop that recording. I'm going to open it up for questions and see if anyone has any questions. We are so excited to help whoever it is that's watching right now thinking, I'm ready for change. I'm ready to have an experience, whether it's a health experience or changing the financial future for your family. We're here for it. So thank you so much again. Thank you, Cassandra, Christine, for jumping on and sharing so openly, honestly, and authentically.